Hi, my name is Jenny and welcome to my channel. So for today's video, I'll be doing a currently reading video. I have around 5 books to show you, and so for most of them I have read only a few pages or so, and so I hope to find time over the next week or so to start getting into them. And so let's get started with the books. The first one that I have to show you is A Handbook to Luck by Christina Garcia. So the story begins in the late 1960s. There are 3 children. Enrique Flores is from Cuba. He lives with his father, a magician that makes doves appear. They live in Southern California. There is also Marta Flores. She lives in the slums of San Salvador, the capital of El Salvador in Central America. And there is also Layla Rosvani. She is the daughter of a well-off surgeon in Tehran, where her father is also an opponent of the Shah. And so the book looks at 20 years of the lives of these characters and how their lives begin to intertwine. And so I look forward to reading more of this book in the upcoming days. I have read 3 other books by Christina Garcia. The most recent one was Monkey Hunting, which I read in March. That book was about 4 generations of a family as they live, as they make their way from China to Cuba and then on to America. And so, yeah, I hope to continue reading more works by Christina Garcia in the future as well. So, the next book that I have to show you is Red Rising by Pierce Brown. And so, the book begins with 16-year-old Daryl. He and his family live as slaves. One day, the woman he hopes to become his wife is taken, and Daryl finds himself burning with the thirst for justice. Um, and he decides to fight his enemies. In order to do so, he must become one of them. And so, uh, this is the start of trilogy called the Red Rising trilogy, and there was a recent release of a 4th book back in January, and there will be also a 5th book uh, in February 2019. So I guess this will be a whole new adventure for me. Although this book has been pretty popular online, I haven't actually started reading any of Pierce Brown's books. So hopefully this will be something that I will enjoy. As I said, this is also a book that I have read only a few pages or so, and I hope to continue with it. So the next book that I have to show you is Manhattan Beach by Jennifer Egan. Manhattan Beach is a historical fiction novel set in Brooklyn in the 1930s and 40s. The story begins with 12-year-old Anna Kerrigan, who years later would find work at the shipyard during a time when the men are at war. Her father becomes a soldier and somehow disappears. Uh, the atmosphere Egan um, aims for is part noir thriller and an examination of the United States in the world and the lives of men and women. Jennifer Egan is a Pulitzer Prize-winning author for her book A Visit from the Goon Squad, and she was longlisted for the Women's Prize for Fiction of this year. So, yeah, I haven't actually started reading this book, but it is a book that was chosen for a book club near where I live, and so I hope to read it, even though I'm not too sure if I will be able to attend the book club. So, yeah. So, the next book that I have to show you is Galapagos, The Flow of Wildness, with photographs by Elliot Porter. This is a 2-box set in which there is a collection of writing by numerous writers that have encountered the Galapagos, from sailors, priests, and scientists and explorers. And so, in this set, among the more prominent authors are Charles Darwin and Herman Melville. And so, this is the cover of one of the books, and is a wonderful photo of the ocean. And so, there are many great photos in this collection, as you can see. And so, this box set um, was published in part by the Sierra Club. And so here it is again, the photo of a tortoise. And so, yeah. Finally, the last book I hope to read and is on my currently reading list is Suki Kim's Without You, There Is No Us, about the author's time spent disguised as a missionary in North Korea. There she taught English to the sons of North Korea's elite in 2011. Kim would spend over 6 months there. It was a time of change when the leader Kim Jong-il was living his last days. Kim Jong il was the father of the current leader, Kim Jong un. And so I don't know too much about the lives and politics of North Korea, other than what I have read and seen in the news. So this will be the start of a serious look of the issues related to North Korea. So yeah, so those are all the books that I have in my currently reading list, and so I hope to get to them pretty soon. So I'll show them to you again. The flow of the flow of wildness, Manhattan Beach, Red Rising, a handbook of luck, a handbook to luck, and Without You There Is No Us. So thank you for watching, and hope you have a great day. Thanks, bye.